Chris, where are we at today, buddy?
I think we're at Eddie's house. You want to take some toys out?
Dude,
I saw about 10 fucking sand rails.
What's up and good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. This is probably, I think a lot of you guys have been asking for years.
Keep this thing outside now?
This is sad. We are at Eddie's house, aka Eddie's Life. You guys may remember. It's been a while since we have filmed together. But Eddie is like obsessively anal when it comes to keeping his stuff garaged and out of the elements. And his poor rammer over here. Look, what do we got, Chris? About 3-4 feet sticking out outside of the...
This is embarrassing.
This man has changed. Let's go see if we can find Eddie. So we are up here today. Eddie has made a new equipment purchase, and it's something I'm kind of interested in. It might, I don't know. We're going to see when we go look at this thing. A lot of Chinese equipment has been hitting the market like crazy lately. Walk behind skid steers, excavators. I mean, there's 8,000 Temu Mini X ads everywhere. And, you know, you got to be like me. You're a little curious. How decent are these things? Is it worth, you know, paying half the price or whatever it is to get one? Let's see. Eddie, we gotta talk, dude.
What's going on?
Habibi!
Are you guys lost?
Yeah.
We're way other end of town over here.
Well, apparently we've made our way to jeez, dog, what do we...
Yeah, we're a little cramped with this.
Good Lord. Well, we saw your rammer over there sticking 4 feet out from underneath the roof. What's going on, man?
I need more garage. Bottom line is, guys, if you buy a house, make sure you have like at least 7,000 square feet of garage.
Well, if you stop buying yourself some sick quads, dude.
Dude, the deal was I just couldn't say no to this.
That's
thing.
fair. That's fair.
I saw it.
That's pretty sweet,
found
dude.
it. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, these things are lame, dude. This is lame. What does this thing got? 800, 900 horse?
To the wheel?
Yeah.
No, low boost, 1118.
Yeah, dude, you don't need that. That's boring, dude. Yeah.
As slow as it will go. Baby.
Remember when you were a big Can-Am guy?
Yeah.
Before we check out this excavator, we gotta check out Eddie's equipment hauler here.
Yeah. You gotta go on this side.
Come on, Chris. Chris.
There's about, I'd say maybe 1/8 inch when I open the door.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's literally, everything in here has to be like, you know, see the wood has to be like precise.
Suck it in.
Yeah, yeah, you can see how close it gets.
Oh, jeez.
See? So I don't know, I can figure 1/8 inch.
Yeah.
There's still room.
Dang. I mean, I'd be storing a few things in here, dude. You got the room for it.
I know, I don't like to use...
It's got that new trailer smell.
Yes, she's fresh, she's new.
It smells like a motorsports dealership in here.
Yeah. So everybody says like, I feel like I walked into like Days or Motor World.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like storing shit inside. Like, I don't know, people say like, well, this is a nice garage, but...
Then you smell fuel.
No, I just like to look over my stuff always. Like, I found a loose bolt on mine, so... If you just store them in here, you're never going to come and look at it. So people talk about like preventative maintenance. Well, when your car just sits in a trailer, I guarantee you're not going to walk out here and look, and you don't have a lot of room. But yeah, this is her. So this is where the Tatum car goes. She goes upstairs.
Okay.
And then the white car comes in here. And then the 200 goes back there. And the quad goes up there. And then you can put another quad or whatever you want up here if you'd like. But up here, there's just an air compressor.
California Air Tools, nice and quiet compressors.
Dude, that thing is so quiet. I was like, wow, like that's impressive. All this came with it. So the compressor, the 412s,
Okay.
toolbox, everything, all the cabinets, the spare tire. Like the only thing I added was a winch because it didn't have a winch in here, which I thought was crazy. And I don't like driving the cars in. I like to winch them in.
Right.
So that's really the only thing I added. Yeah, was just a winch.
What you got in here?
This is the abracadabra section.
Oh, okay.
You just drop that, yeah. You know, you're got some plugs, some nuts, bolts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit of inventory.
Okay.
Stuff that usually comes loose. We got some transducers.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of transducers. We're in California.
Yep. Yes.
They love trans.
Yeah, so you gotta have the trans in here. Spare plugs just in case for the generators, the kids stuff.
Okay.
Mainly for the sand cars. And then you got your tools in here.
Nice.
Yeah, you gotta have, you know, the rainbow Allens in here.
California. California compliant, good.
Yeah, I got a better deal. So it's like, all right, that's it. You know, you got a few tools here and there. You know, you got your basics. So here's the kid's truck right there.
There you go.
That goes down in there.
Mine does not look like that anymore.
Yeah.
Mine has been obliterated.
That's it. And you got some of your fluids in here.
Okay.
You know, you got some lubricity for some E85. You got some oil, rags.
The reason it smells like a motorsport store is because it is a motorsport store in here.
Yeah,
like,
you
geez,
know.
no wonder.
Oh,
Whoa,
yeah.
dude.
Oh.
All right, we found the booby trap for when the guy breaks in. The first cabinet he goes into is going to kill him.
TV, 85-inch TV.
Nice.
You can watch it inside or outside. So if you're outside, you can open it, or if you're inside and it's windy, you just swing it out here. I feel like I gotta put like a 90-inch in here because they made this box like so big.
Yeah, dude, that looks embarrassing.
Yeah. We've got the amps, some fuel.
That's a whole nother big old storage compartment.
Yeah, some cans, a little heater, a welder, just in case.
I think we need to get a vent in there, dude.
Yeah, this is, there's some fuel. There's a little race fuel in there.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Right next to the heaters.
Yeah,
I love
right next to
it.
the
I love
propane.
it.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Alrighty, y'all. Now, the main reason we have stopped by is we are here to check out Eddie's Liugong. Liugong. Is it a you or an I?
I don't know if you want to look at my Liugong.
I'm gonna look at. Let me check out your Liugong. This looks just like the Temu one that they're in yellow.
Here's the thing. So if you guys know, and I've said it before on my channel and Ryan's channel when I went to his house and tried his bobcat, is these bobcats and caterpillars, the price is so, I'm not gonna say so expensive, but for me, this is gonna make me $0. Literally, I'm making no money with this. I'm probably gonna use it maybe 10 hours a year, maybe. I bought this, I need to move some wood. So I get a lot of wood. And I get massive stumps, and I cannot pick these things up or move them by hand. It's a pain in the butt. Old Blue over there, she's getting a little old, so she can't really.
Old Blue was looking old white.
She's
That's Eddie's
rough.
tractor over here. It's more white than blue now.
She still works. She does awesome. I use her to get the trash, basically.
Right.
I pick up the dumpster, and I got to go take it back to the street. Like I said, I'm gonna make no money with this. So for me to spend $50,000 to $60,000 on one of these was just like it's pretty much a loss for me. Where like Ryan and other people that purchase these, they're gonna make some money and they know how to use them. It takes me forever just to figure out how to open the thumb and grab it. So I'm still learning on this thing. So for me, it did not make sense to buy a Caterpillar or a Bobcat because, well, those are, well, let's say, what are they, 60? I don't know, Ryan, 60 probably?
This size are probably 50 something.
50. So,
enclosed cab, yeah.
So you can buy, you could buy 2.5 of these for one Caterpillar. That's what I paid.
All right. Can we pull it out? Do you know how?
Yeah. Just give me a sec.
Okay.
Give me a sec here. Hold on.
All right. So again, as you guys have seen, and you know,
Stand behind me.
yeah, we're staying far away. You know, we're all about buy American, build American, yada yada. I get it. You know, trust me, guys. I'm there. I'm with you. There's a lot of heavy equipment out there though that's not American, and for like the average homeowner or startup contractor, or this thing might be sick. I don't know, but there needs to be a sick chain, Chris. That's what's up, dude. That's what's up.
This is what Eddie gets for Christmas.
There you go.
This size Miami Cuban.
So I really want to check this thing out. As you guys know, I own a Bobcat E32, which is like an excavator I've wanted since I was a kid. Finally bought the ranch, bought the excavator, and that thing has been fantastic. It's actually getting its first service in forever right now. It's at the Bobcat dealership. But that thing's just run flawlessly. It's been an awesome machine. And it really does look like Eddie is struggling to figure out how to get this thing out. But again, like I'm sure a lot of you guys, you gotta be intrigued by these ads for cheap excavators. So we're gonna pull this thing out today. I'm gonna go over this thing as somebody that uses an excavator regularly. Let's see if this thing is actually worth the money or not. Eddie's got little proving grounds down here. We're gonna go try some stuff out with it. I'm very interested because it's not like you can really go to the dealership and check these out. I think actually you're saying this one does have a dealership in Northern California somewhere that is importing these. He got his through the Ritchie Brothers auctions, which I know there's a lot of guys that are just importing big containers of these and then sending them through the auction circuit. So that is one way to purchase these if you don't want to go direct through the dealership.
trying to figure out which stick does what.
Okay.
Stand by.
Okay.
Hold on. All right.
Dude, looking like a pro, dude.
All right.
That was great, dude. We're making money at this speed.
Okay, let's get your opinion on this because I don't know much about these things, so I don't know, like if I were to look at something and say, oh yeah, it looks good, Ryan gets probably look at something and say, no, like this is a big flaw or this is a problem. I don't know anything about these things.
Okay.
Like I said, I just need to pick up some logs and put them to the side.
Well, so already looking over the machine. So this one actually has the tracks that come in and out similar to like a Bobcat E20. So where the tracks can basically come in, making the machine narrower so you can fit through a doorway, and then once you get through the doorway, you can extend them back out so you get more stability. In with that, you also have to bring your backfill blade in. So it's got quick little pins like here. Again, this is very similar to the Bobcats, to where you can pull that out, the backfill blade swings in. Now you only have, what is it, 36 inch? 3 foot?
Yes.
Yeah, so you go into back to your 3 foot width. So obviously, again, you can see the tracks right now. They are extended out to, do we have a tape measure? Should we get a little exact? What do we got to the edge of the track?
We are at 50 1/4, exactly to the end.
Okay.
So 4 feet 2 inches, you can call it.
Gotcha. All right. So that's not bad, not bad. What do we got? Is that a windshield washer fluid reservoir down there? What do we got down there?
Yeah, I'm never gonna use that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's check this thing out. I mean, I'm really interested in the build quality of these things. And I mean, you know, checking out the latches, how do we release this door? Okay. That's not bad. It's not bad. Let me make sure I got no dirt on my feet. We don't want to get Eddie's excavator dirty. I noticed he was wearing, do I need to wear gloves to operate this?
Nah,
or?
you're good.
Okay.
I just have some chemical balls to play with.
Seat's good. We got a suspension seat. Sitting in the cab for this size of machine, it actually feels pretty roomy. Good headroom. Let's see how this operates here.
So yeah, there's a release. Push it, I think, down. Yeah. And then that's it.
I don't want to say this, but I actually like this better than my Bobcats. Like my Bobcat has like a weird double roller system that actually just had to replace all the rollers because they like bounce themselves out of the thing.
Oh.
And
okay.
I feel like this will stay locked better. My Bobcat actually had to shim out where the handles lock. These are, everything's like built in. All right, so coming in, we've got, what are the auxiliary dial 1 and 2?
Okay, I read the manual. Number 1, adjust like the squeeze so you don't, I guess if you don't want to break something on the thumb.
with your thumb?
Yeah, so if you turn that auxiliary number 1 all the way down, the thumb is like a lot calmer. Number 2, it said accessory. So I assume if it's for this, I don't know. I haven't figured number 2 out.
So again, like on my Bobcat, the hydraulic lines that run up to the front, they run the hydraulic thumb. It's all the same function. So if I want to hook up another attachment that needs hydraulics, I have to disconnect my thumb and then hook up to those same spots. So you might have some extra hydraulic lines up there, which is cool.
Yeah, right.
It's probably one of your other your 2 joysticks here. You got left and right there. Let's see, what do we got? You got a genuine Liugong radio too?
Oh yeah, baby, got Liugong speakers.
Look at that bad boy.
Look above your head. Oh,
It even came with the speakers, so yeah, again, my Bobcat didn't come with, actually, did it come with speakers? No, it didn't. It came pre-wired. Really? You had to put in your own speakers. This is, look at this. We got a little USB. Yeah, right? We got an auxiliary port there, so you can plug in your iPod. We can make calls on this thing.
Yeah, it had like a phone, like a green and a red, maybe Bluetooth, I don't know.
Over here, we've got our accelerator. And then we got our throttle there. Windshield washers, lights. Does it have a strobe light, or is that just wired for one? A little beacon on the top?
No, it's wired in the back for a beacon, but there's a LED here, here, and there.
Let's see what we got here. We got some
Liugong
specials?
LEDs probably,
Okay.
I don't know.
At least they're LEDs. There's still some equipment manufacturers out there putting non-LEDs on stuff. Solid mirrors that are gonna get broken off on the first job site, but I mean, I guess they fold into your narrow. They're still a little wider than 3 foot there. It's probably a good thing they included the fire extinguisher.
That, and they stuck a window breaker right there.
Oh, look at that, dude. They know something about Eddie.
That's what I'm wondering. Well, that was gonna be one of my questions. Do these things, like, does yours, like when you drive them, they're like a little like, whoa?
No, but the smaller they are, the weirder they're gonna be.
They are.
Yeah, a little
like,
jerky, a little tippy.
Like I come up this hill and I feel like I'm like, whoa. That's why when I called him, I'm like, dude, should I get a bigger one? Like, I don't know, but does like the next size up, is it gonna be like dramatically better, or no? They're still like.
You're not. You're kind of like the mid-small size. They're smaller. They're significantly smaller than what you have. I feel like you're about the smallest size that they put a cab on, which again is cool. I mean, I like air conditioning and heaters and all of that. I don't like being out in the elements. Enclosed cabs are great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that heater, man.
Although, are there any vents that blow directly on you?
No, so they're here, and by your feet. None blow.
Interesting.
On you. Yeah, they physically blow away from you.
Okay.
I don't know why, but.
All right, we just
It
put
gets
like a
warm really quick.
little PVC 90 right there and blow it right at you. Interesting. All right, we got one cup holder. That's it. Let's go check out the engine. So you said this thing has a Yanmar diesel in it?
Yes. Correct.
All right.
So, and one thing I like about this, now maybe all of them do this. I don't know. Maybe this is normal, but I liked how this whole thing opened up. So you got here, it opens up.
Okay.
And then it does here. It opens up,
That's actually really nice.
and then it does here, it opens up. Maybe they all do this, I don't know, but I was like, oh, this is pretty nice.
There we go. What do we got there? Is that fuel?
Fuel, yep.
All right, got our fuel fill right there. Easy to blow out your radiator. That's
Yep.
good. Eddie, you got one of those filters at Napa?
I'm still trying to figure out what number that is.
Okay.
But I'm gonna check and see.
I gotta say, I mean, looks like serviceability super easy. I mean, what more do you want for it? To have it open up that easy? We got a little baby counterweight in the back. Well, then that's the good thing. Your what is your horsepower on this thing? 17 or something, I think?
Yeah, 17, 18, something like that.
All right, so you fall under 0 regulations. You're good to go. You don't have to worry about DEF, EGR, DPF, none of that stuff.
So that was the problem. The next one I was looking at, it had all.
For anybody wondering, it is under 25 horsepower. Is like the cutoff. Close up the Liugong back door.
There we go.
Eddie, are you okay if I take this thing in dirt? Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay. It's gonna have to happen, Eddie.
I guess. Yeah.
It's gonna have to happen. I want to fire this thing up. What do we got back? Oh, there's your pre-wire for your beacon.
I was just gonna put some 2 reverse lights back there.
They got a little weird with their electrical tape.
Yeah.
All right. Is there what is this one? Or is this your beacon?
I have no idea.
Huh. Dude, look at this. We even get little caps on our Zerk fittings.
Fire up. Take her for a spin.
Look at that. We got a battery kill right there. That's cool. What do we got here?
So that I read is, I guess, like if something, which I don't know why you would hit it,
Your emergency stop?
but it's, yeah, I guess if, I don't know, it says on there emergency shut off. I don't know why you would need to emergency shut it off.
Yeah. Huh.
Not sure why.
Okay, let's see what this thing can do. Oh, look at that. We got a little cigarette lighter port right there. I don't need to open it.
Hey, bro, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about excavators right now, okay? Don't worry about the pillow that's in the car right now, okay?
All right, let's fire this thing up, Eddie.
Different video.
Let's see. Throttle down.
It's got that auto like yours, too.
Oh, the auto throttle?
Yeah.
That is a feature you definitely want.
I was like, oh, this is nice.
Okay. It's a little vibrating, but not too bad.
So I was wondering, because so the first thing when I got in, I was like, you know, I think Ryan's was a little like at low idle.
A little
It was
smoother?
smoother, yeah.
It's not bad, though.
I know, it's just, I'm like, it vibrates a little bit. But when you accelerate,
Smooth
it's
as
like
out.
way smooth, yeah.
So yes, they're a little.
So if you hit what's it called? You don't gotta hear the
Red handle down.
There
Oh, we
you
got, look at that. We got our HVAC controls there. Okay. 2 different controls, your speed. Where do you determine heater cold? Or is it just heater?
I haven't got that far yet. I don't know.
It might just be heater.
Oh, okay, could be. I
don't see anything that says AC. It might just be heater.
Well, I'll let you know sometime what happens. So hit this off so you don't have to hear that. It does this beeping.
Yeah, I see it, yep.
I think it...
Yes, that's this one.
Yeah.
That shuts it off. You have your auto idle right there, which is good. That's good. So what that does is it drops the RPMs if you haven't touched your controls, and it's very nice to have if you're jumping in and out of the equipment, or you want to talk to people on the ground as you're working. You just let go of the controls. You don't have to reach over here, touch your throttle. It just auto idles down when you stop touching the controls. That is a very good feature to have. Not what I would expect on a Chinese piece of equipment this size.
So right now, if you go full throttle, nothing happens, you're saying?
Right. Because we haven't touched the... Now it throttles up as soon as you touch the controls.
Now, how about the hook?
I don't know what that button is, dude.
Oh, okay. I looked in the manual, and It didn't say anything about that thing. I don't know what it does.
I mean, there is a spot right here that talks about like craning this thing into somewhere, and it does have the hook symbol on it right here.
Yeah, I saw that, but what does that have to do with this?
I don't know. Well, maybe one of you guys out there could know why we would need to press, put it into crane mode to crane this thing into something. I don't really know what that means. I've never been in an excavator that has crane mode. The other thing is, I don't know if this is in the ISO pattern or what control pattern this is, because there's two control patterns that excavators come in. Some call it deer and either standard or ISO, or maybe those are, I'm mixing them up, I don't know. But if you're like me and you learned on one set of controls, using the other set is like being right-handed and trying to write with your left hand. So if this is the opposite controls and there's no way to switch it, that's a bad day. Same. Got this, the correct controls that I've learned on, so we're good, Eddie. Wow. 1,100 horse tracks.
Yeah, I was like, dude.
They're always gonna be sketchy on like slopes like that. Does also have turtle and rabbit mode for the speeds, which I wasn't sure it was going to have. So here's a turtle.
A turtle?
There's a turtle. Let's pick up the rabbit.
Woo! Woo!
Oh yeah,
Hey,
You're on high boost
that's
now.
faster than the buggy.
Uh-huh. That's high boost.
it actually gets going pretty good. All right, so Eddie's hill over here is super steep to his firewood pile. We're going to see how stable and or tippy this thing is.
Is this the first time this thing's hitting dirt?
It looks like it's the first time this thing's been in the dirt.
I like took it right about here.
And turn around?
Then turn around.
Alright, we don't have a retractable seatbelt.
I didn't even know there was a
I
seatbelt.
feel like that's a big miss right
Wait,
there.
where the hell did you pull that out of?
I don't know, it was buried over here.
I didn't even know it had a seatbelt in it.
It's like a 1986 school bus seatbelt. Like, jeez, dude.
So you're supposed to wear a seatbelt in these things?
Yeah, I mean, as tight as it goes, it's still like 6 inches too big for me.
That's about useless.
Well, I'm sure Eddie's gonna put a PRP seat on here, some
Yeah,
5-point
I need a-
harness.
Oh yeah, we're gonna wait till you see the light bars that's going up on this baby.
So like the other stuff, it's got, foot controls, hand controls, the little pads on the ground there for your feet so you don't have to use your sticks. But it's also got a swinging boom, which is cool. Again, I don't think I expected that on this size of machine. So you get this foot pedal down here, and it'll swing your boom side to side.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there anything on this that you noticed that it's missing, like something big?
A seatbelt?
Air conditioning.
Oh.
No, it's got a big seatbelt. Big seatbelt.
Oh no, this thing's gonna get a car wash after.
So I want to see, before we go too far, I'm gonna bring the tracks in and out. All right, so now you guys will see the tracks come in. Yep. And now we're a super compact. We can go through doorways. We can go through whatever, Again, the bigger excavators don't have this, but the smaller, like Bobcat E20s and lower, I believe they do it. The E10s might not do it. They might just already be small. But that's a good feature to have. I mean,
It's pretty nice.
again, for the price point, you're getting a lot of the big stuff. And it does it like the exact same way that Bobcat does it. So,
Of course.
use one side to pick up the back, use your blade to pick up the front, and then your blade lever, you actually hit a switch and that blade lever turns into the lever that brings the tracks in and out. And we need a little grease on that front leg.
Yeah.
Eddie's concerned about lifting his heavy logs for his firewood operation he has going on over here. Now,
Yes.
mind you, this operation, you're probably thinking is because he likes to sell firewood. It's not true. They burn so much of it at their giant family desert trips
Yes.
that Eddie's house has become HQ for firewood, and everybody comes and drops off logs that he then splits in his old retired age, and spends his days splitting firewood and stacking firewood, as we're again about to see when we go down to his firewood bundle.
Yes. But the problem we're having now is, so I got to connect on the logs, which is awesome. I appreciate the connect. But I can't split as fast as they're bringing it. So, and there's some massive big logs also that I want to get in the wood splitter that aren't even budging by hand. Two of us cannot pick up. So, well, that's why I got this thing.
Yeah,
It's over
right?
there. So you gotta like come here and go into this road, or that way, whatever you want.
Well, it's a little less sketchy, I think.
Yeah.
And honestly, it feels really stable going down this hill. I know it's not a crazy hill, but we're also excavating. If you roll one over, you're doing something really wrong. You have your room to kind of stabilize yourself, pick yourself up and all that.
Does it feel pretty stable? Like that's normal?
No, it feels, yeah, I'm super comfortable with this stuff. See how this thumb works. Alright.
So turn that aux 1 if you need.
Turns up the speed. So again, on the Bobcat, it's a button you push to the digital display that tells you like the different speeds of your hydraulics. So this one's just a, it's a little analog knob, but again, for half the price, it's kind of hard to beat. We're a little bit off kilter right here. We'll put our backfill blade down. We're gonna reach way out. Let's see if we can grab this big log here. Oh yeah, it is no problem for a Liugong, dude. Liugong's got this. Look at that.
Oh yeah, we'll pick this one up.
All right, let me throw this one right here.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that thing. How does the machine feel?
It honestly does not feel tippy at all. I mean, that's fully extended all the way out there. And again, we're not talking a 500-pound log, but for what you're gonna be doing,
Yeah, I feel like I gotta pick stuff up like this.
You got anything heavier?
That's what I've been looking for. I don't have anything heavier. I mean,
I'm pretty happy
Can we
with
pick up
that.
the forklift?
I don't like that thing. Maybe that one's heavy.
We're just getting that thing all sorts of dirty right now.
Bro, look at the tires, how dirty they got. So much dirt in there. Oh, I guess that one wasn't that big. I thought it was a lot bigger.
And we're off to the side right now of the tracks, which is like less stable than being directly with the back of the blade in front or behind us. Reaching over the side of the tracks. This thing's pretty solid.
Is there any big ones up there?
I don't know.
What about if you're like on a decline?
Want me to take this with me? Are you trying to get me to roll Eddie's new excavator?
Push the limits.
I'll take it with me.
Take it.
What'd you pay for this?
20.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I can't.
Ain't
for
bad at all.
something- Yeah, for something that I'm not making no money with. Like I can't justify paying, 40, 50 grand. Like this is gonna make me $0.
All right, we're on a hill. Not gonna put the backfill blade down. She's not tilting.
We're gonna have to put on a scale and see.
There's one at.
Yeah, right there. We're gonna put on a scale.
Bring it up there. I feel like that other one might. That sounds pretty heavy, but. You want to carry this to your scale? I mean, this thing's solid, dude. I was kind of expecting this to run like some of these ones you see with like a lawnmower engine on them, or like the hydraulics are slow. Everything just kind of feels wonky. This thing, I mean, feels just as responsive. Feel like it's a heck of a deal for less than half the cost of a name brand. Considering most of the name brands now, all the stuff's manufactured overseas anyway, or at least a lot of the parts are. Not that we think this thing is like maxing out the capacity or it weighs a ton, but because Eddie has the technology to weigh really heavy stuff, and he's got multiple versions of the technology.
Oh yeah.
We're going to weigh this thing and just give us somewhat of an idea. Zeroed? Yes? Let's say 225.
I would probably guess like 180 pounds.
Okay. What kind of wood is it?
250.
All right, we got a pretty good spread there. All right.
ahead. Yeah, I think you're good.
Your thumb's backwards for mine, so we kind of get.
Oh.
There we go. All right, we're on.
210.
Dang! What, you said 180?
183. I said 250.
225. I was 15 off.
Yeah.
I felt it with the, felt it. So I think you could comfortably lift close to your cab easily 500 or more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I'm gonna have a log that big.
No, I think this thing's gonna do. Again, Eddie was concerned if he should use this machine or if he should get something bigger for what he wants to do down there. I think this is the perfect size machine. And honestly, for a lot of you guys watching this video, for doing random stuff around your house, if you got a couple of acres that you want to do some stuff, or again, starting a small landscape company or something, you don't use an excavator every day. We obviously have no idea the longevity of this thing. It just hit 7 hours. So we have no idea if this thing's gonna last 1,000 hours, 2,000 hours, or 100 hours. But the Yanmar engine, really that's kind of the important thing on these things. Hydraulic pumps, probably not that expensive. There is a dealership according to Eddie, so you can get parts. The fittings and all of that are weird. They're non-standard. I don't know the bucket setup right there. I highly doubt that's like a Bobcat style or anything like that. So it might be hard to find attachments for it, but I'm assuming good old
There's a
Lou.
Liugong attachment. There's a ton of attachments.
Is there?
I already looked. There's so, and then they got this attachment. The freaking thing does 360s, and you can whoosh, tilt it.
Yeah, so I want one of those for my machine. And like the Encon ones and all of that, they are $30,000. They cost almost as much as the machine to put the tilt rotator attachment on the end. $30,000. Yeah.
Eddie's cost about 500 bucks.
Not just if you can't take it and put it right.
No, I want to see you do it.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
it's your turn now.
Oh
Here,
man.
we'll get it off of your scale.
You know, we can lift this one.
Yeah, we'll get,
Only 210 pounds.
get it off your scale there.
All right, let's see here.
Might be easier for you if you back up. You're really close to it, so you have no more lift. But now you gotta back up and push this arm forward at the same time, so this thing stays in the same spot.
You got, bro, one at a time right now.
No, you gotta be able to do both, dude.
What do you do? How? Don't you use your hands? How do you
Use your feet. Forward, keep going, you gotta go forward. Up, we're losing it. Sorry, we can work on the multitasking.
Yeah,
We'll work on that
too many
later.
buttons, man. Oh, it's gonna take us so long to grab the logs and move them.
Might be quicker to call somebody to help you lift these things. You'll get it, buddy. It just takes practice. It's a weird thumb, also. It's an interesting thumb design they put on this thing. Yeah, bud.
Whoa.
There you go. Look at carrying your load low to the ground. That's great, Eddie. That's great, buddy.
Well, this foot thing is hard.
Takes a little getting used to. You're good. You're good. It's just a little roller. Being on tracks can feel a little sketchy sometimes.
This thing feels like, what prevents you from going this way?
That's all picking how you drive. It's like duning. You gotta pick how you drive down. You wanna go straight down the slope instead of across the slope at a sideways angle like that. How stable do you feel, buddy?
I don't feel stable at all. I feel like I'm gonna...
I mean, you're pretty good. You'll be all right. You're plenty stable right now. It can handle this weight. All your weight's on the back. This is how I felt in the dunes, dude. Now remember which way's forward and back, because now you just changed.
You're not stable at all. Relax. Why am I letting you get in here and do this? The hell with this.
So one thing we didn't realize is we haven't even dug some dirt with this. We're in Eddie's really rocky lower part of his yard here. I mean, you can see this whole thing is just rocks everywhere. So this may or may not be a good example of this machine's ability depending on your dirt type. This is about as bad as it gets. And I'm up on a hill right now, so let's see if this thing can, hill is pure rock, dude. Look at this. Yeah. It's like, that's all rock. There's no dirt. Rocks everywhere. Yeah. Probably where they dumped all the rocks when they dug your foundation for your house. They just pushed it back here. Eddie's gonna have to give this thing a bath later. Alright, we're halfway to your underground trampoline. You can do it with this thing. It'll take you a while. Yeah. Alright, buddy, come on.
Nah. Yep, get in there.
You gotta do a little digging.
Bro, that looks so difficult.
No, it's not.
I'm never gonna do this though.
Yeah, you are. Your wife wants an underground trampoline. You're gonna have to do this.
Yeah, so I gotta do this. I call this guy Dmaxryno. Hey, yo, I got a machine. Can you just make a big hole? Oh yeah, look at that rock. See that rock I got in there?
Nailed it, buddy.
It's in there.
I see it.
There it is.
You want to come in with your, nope. Yeah, that's better. Now start to come down. More down.
Eddie didn't play video games when he was younger.
Yeah.
I think it's broken. Alright, it'll work.
Send it back to China. Yep, now you want this one to, yep, this whole arm to come in. There you go, there you go. Now curl your bucket a little bit in. Yep, keep curling, there you go, now up. You got it, buddy.
Take a picture of my first load.
Compliments of Liugong. There you go. Yeah, Eddie, that's looking good, dude. Curl your bucket in a little bit. Keep pulling towards you while you curl. There you go. Yup. Look at that. It's a full scoop, dude. That's better than a lot of apprentices.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, look at the size of those rocks, guys. Those are big stuff in here. Big rocks. All right, so now that Eddie's got the digging part down, we're gonna see, I'm making him track this back to his house. I know this doesn't look steep, and it's not really that steep for an excavator, but for somebody that's nervous about being in an excavator, this feels really steep, especially if he hits this rock right here. It's gonna start to pitch him kind of weird. So it's good to get him really comfortable right now and how to keep his boom down to kind of help himself if the thing wanted to go over and all of that. But we're making him do the hard work here and take this thing back up to his house. Like, it's gonna get pretty steep right here. And again, it doesn't look like it on camera, but in these smaller machines, or bring your arm in a little bit as you're doing that so you're not just putting too much pressure on your arm. There you go. And then if you need to reset your arm, like put your blade down right now, take your weight off your arm. And then now you can put your arm back out to get you more comfortable because you're gonna run out of arm space. There you go. And then put your arm down and then pull your blade back up. The other down. Like you want it out further. And then down. Touch the ground with it. There you go. Take the pressure off your blades. There you go, yep. And then again, now when you go down off this little slope, pull your arm back in as you're tracking towards your neighbor's house. There you go. Look at that, easy day, buddy. Easy, look at this guy. Put it in rabbit mode, let's go. Alrighty guys, I feel like we put this thing to a pretty good test today without having any actual real jobs to do with it. That being said, it's right back up to Eddie's garage here because I know this thing is about to get a full detail. Look at this thing. We got leaves in here. This already looks like my excavator, Eddie.
Bro, this is
messing 10,000 water bottles.
Yeah. This one cup holder thing's not gonna cut it for me. I need like 7 cup holders.
This is like the first time I actually like, you know, rode it or drove it, and it's I gotta say, these are a little sketchy. Not really too much of a fan anymore.
It all takes getting used to. But I gotta say, the old 9018F, for the size of the machine, we did find the rate charts up there. All the way out, 500 pounds is your limit. That's obviously not including the bucket, so you gotta, you know, add the weight of the bucket into that factor. But pretty good for the size of machine that it is. If you guys are in the market for something small, something affordable, I think on the website they say 15 to 18,000 for these things, depending on where you get them, markup, dealership, auction, whatever. Your price is going to kind of vary.
So everything, yeah, that I saw with the pricing all had to do with, you can save a lot of money if you don't get the enclosed cab. That dropped the price like $3 grand.
There you go.
For like not enclosed cab. The thumb, they said, is standard on all of them. You get the thumb. There was a few options where it took it, you know, to $3,000 to $5,000 more, but you know, you can get them just basic for, yeah, I saw them for like 15K.
That's kind of hard to beat. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like and get a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out Eddie's channel, Eddie's Life.
Yep.
Don't forget to check out workforitapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it.
Roll the outro.
Damn. Yeah.